even the best of us have been arrested a time or six. But this is the time I almost got arrested. So this, oddly enough, started in an ethics class. I was debating whether to take the 8 a.m. class or the 11 a.m. class. It was the same instructor, same room, same everything, but I was trying to decide which class to take. So I went to the first class of both and sat through both. And oddly enough, the 11 a.m. class was a little more talkative, and it was more exciting. So I decided to take the 11 a.m. class. So there was a group of guys in the back of the room that were kind of especially talkative, and I started chatting with them throughout the semester. And it was BJ, who that was short for Black Josh, and then we had Poof, and that was short for his last name, Poofall, and then there was Jerome, and then they were all roommates. They lived in an apartment somewhere in Columbia, and they had another roommate, JT, who I never really got to know, but that was him. So anyway, so I got to know them. Well, halfway through the semester, they were going to have a party at their house. They said, "Oh, you want to come?" So I did. So I went to their party. And after the semester's over, you don't go to class to make friends, but occasionally you do. So I became friends with them. So we became friends. And probably about a year later, we decided we were going to go to this place called the Field House. And that was the place in Columbia that where all the fraternities and sororities went to. And there's always a fight afterwards. And the police would line up and start arresting people. So we decided we were going to go to the Field House. So we went to the Field House, and sure enough, at the end of the night, there was a bunch of fighting and stuff. And I wasn't involved in any of the fights, but I got pushed into the street, which wasn't that big of a deal. But I got pushed into a female police officer. So, and I guess it doesn't really matter, it was a female police officer, but it was. And so I'm lying in the street, BJ, and I didn't mention, he's 6'5" and mixed and huge and all this. So he picks me up and I'm hugging my 6'5" security blanket. But then the police pull me into the street and they put me in handcuffs. So there I am, standing in the middle of the street in handcuffs, saying, "Hey, I didn't have anything to do with this. Let me go. I'm not gonna cause you trouble." And then they end up letting me go. So I go home with, and Jerome wasn't there and JT wasn't there, but so I go home with BJ and Poof. So who knows what I would have been arrested for, but that was the time that I almost got arrested. So that's the story.